Hey folks, we return to Wizardry 7 in our journey through the dfortae balance mod of it. When last we left our heroes, I was trying to get some good level ups. I think I took the fight about 3 or 4 times. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. It was 11 times. Good old RNG for you there, folks. But we got that figured out. Got our appropriate level up. And here we are in Nyctalinth. Now let's just have another review of our characters in case you forgot from last session. Connie is A-OK. When she levels up, she's going to become a ninja. Actually, I think I'm going to probably take these characters to level 11 in our current classes. So I'm going to go to a level 11, which is one more than 10. But Connie is just fine for her class change. Blythe, just fine for her class change when she goes. Same with Angie, she's all set. Deirdre, good old Deirdre, now wearing pants. She still needs 1 point of piety and 1 point of vitality for her class change. And in just over 110,000 experience points, we're gonna babysit her until she gets those points. Edith, she needs 1 point of strength and 1 point of speed for her class change. And in 120,000, we'll catch up to her. And lastly, we have Fran. Fran is an overachiever, and at only level 7, she is all ready to class change when that time comes. But it's not going to come for a long time, and she's going to get plenty of good level ups in the meantime. I think if I take her to level 11 here as a ninja, she might have maxed out her alchemy. In which case I would be able to pick up all the good alchemy spells and never have to change her back to a ninja again. We'll see. We shall see. But in any case, that's the situation here. Let's keep going around here and seeing what we find. Stepping up to one of the shimmering boxes, you see glowing words. Oh, and it blinks out. Deactivation sequence initiated. Terminal linkage disconnect. Server 023 at 41A2. Host Black Ship Command. Remote access terminated. Memory purge complete. That is all you can read before the box turns black. Since the information might be of some importance, you hastily scribble it down on a piece of parchment. Blythe got an item. All of the machines have suddenly become quite blank. Another door. We confront several more of the dread savants, and behind them a controller works quickly and efficiently at more of the mysterious machines. As the Guardians attack, the machines begin to grow dark one by one. Oh, 4 controllers. And me with only a level 1 nuclear blast? Really? I thought Deirdre could do better than that. Well, you know what? A little nuclear blast is better than no nuclear blast. That's how I always say. Since when have I always said that? Since now. Deal with it. Fran, and you give him a level 1 nuclear blast. So peering behind the curtain of my playing and recording schedule, just so you know, this is, I think, going to be episode 40. And just earlier this week, I did start releasing videos on YouTube. I think so far I've gotten a total of 10 views across the first 4 videos, so hip hip hooray, it's going. Meanwhile, those cunt rollers are really controlling the situation here. And not in a good way. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'm gonna just reload here and I'm gonna buff myself before we go into this fight. Okay. Load the game in a nice square and immediately get into an encounter because I guess loading the game counts as a move. I should not be surprised. I know that saving the game is counted as a move. I did not think loading the game also counted as a move, but well, there you go. After this fight, we will rest and buff and then go to the next fight. Oh Lord. Alright, I think Connie bash 'em. Blythe smack 'em. Actually, Connie slash Blythe bash. Angie cast spells. Okay, I'm gonna throw a next sleep on. Actually, give him an level 2 asphyxiation. No, throw another sleep on the guardians, just in case. Garters, sorry. But throw another sleep on them, just in case they resisted the first one. Come on, Wilders. Bring it. In any case, I mean, I'm not doing the videos or the whole channel to, you know, make money or fame or anything like that. Just doing it for funsies, because I want to play a bunch of video games, and I figure maybe other people want to watch me play video games. I don't know. Maybe that's a little self-centered, but it is a thing. Okay. Would you please try to asphyxiate this situation? There you go. Give the little woman pants and all of a sudden she can do miracles. Make us proud. I mean, you don't need to prove yourself to me. I know you're all good to go for samurai, but when I say make us proud, I mean, really, do your best. Enjoy life. Oh gosh, you still got a knock-knock. Sound awaken, and it's pretty slim pickings here, but we'll go with that. Oh yeah, that's a good number of spells to pick from. Do I want to create life? I mean, she already has conjuration. So creating life, probably less impressive. I mean, you know, as a spell. Purify air, that'll get rid of clouds and stuff. Let's stick that to your repertoire. All right, and now let's take care of the consequences of that fight. No one is poisoned. Good. Yeah, no one is diseased. I guess the only debuff we've got here is that temporary insanity of Deirdre's. Oh yeah, this is going to be a real monster heal coming in. Ooh. All right, Edith. Give us a full strength magic screen. Connie. I am looking for... Oh gosh. See, Angie always was up there. I'm still thinking that was Angie up there and trying to find her enchanted blade spell. Oh, goodness gracious. I mean, I'm sorry, Connie, Angie, totally different people. Totally different names with different spellings, although you both end with an IE. But from both the front and the back and the side, you look totally differently. I'm sorry. Oh, we have 3 controllers and a grand total of 10 troopers. Let's try hiding. See if we can hide before the controllers control us. Nope. Ooh, Angie's getting controlled. She's getting controlled hard. Let's not do that. Good in theory, bad in practice. What was it Yogi Berra said? In theory and practice are the same, but in practice, they are not. Good words to live by. Okay, again, we're going to do max power nuclear blast there. And Fran, give us a max power nuclear blast. Awesome, you can do level 2 now. Deirdre might be able to do level 2 if she had more fire magic, though. That's maybe the difference why I thought she could do more powerful. Oh, goodness gracious! Turned 5 of my party members into stone all of a sudden. Yeah, we're not gonna put up with that either. Let's just take a look-see here. Configuration. We are on normal difficulty. Okay. I tell you what, do I have anti-magic? Yes, I do. Anti-magic those controllers if you could. Oh good, now it's only 14 troopers. Oh lord. Okay, we're gonna go... Try something a little different here. We're gonna bless ourselves. Nothing fancy there for you to use. No, nothing proactive there. I guess you'll actually make an attack. Deirdre, keep it up with nuclear blast. I don't think they're going to really take much damage from life steal because they're robotic, but let's try a Death Wish. That's similar to a Lifesteal or an Asphyxiate, in that it just does a check to see if the enemy just keels over dead. Oh, those troopers unaffected. Good saving throws, I suppose. Of course, you had to fizzle that Death Wish. Why don't you come up against some kind of rules lawyer genie? Haha, our anti-magic worked. They fizzled some spells. Now, if only the controllers don't move back too far for us to attack. Oh, great. Still hit them. Alright. Deirdre, I know you're out of stuff. Actually, let's find that group and use Cherry Bomb on them. Yes, you're a short drink of woman with a sweet surprise. She tastes so good you make a grown man cry. I know the song said it was a tall drink of woman, but Deirdre's not a tall woman. She's a short woman. Alright, down to troopers. I think we can do a number on them. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, we'll all focus fire on that guy. That thing. And now we'll focus fire on those 4. Can you really focus fire on 4? I don't know. For Furious focused fire, 40,000 XP. The magic seems to have vanished from the puzzling boxes, and the various stations now lie vacant and dead. As you slowly cast your gaze about the chamber, the wonderment of these creatures and their machines begins to gnaw at the back of your brain, and you remember your strange voyage here in the ship that flies through the air and amongst the stars. It is a thing altogether different from your world and what you have known, for these entities seem to wield a power unknown to you. A power that seems to defy the laws of nature itself. A power to weave abstract mathematical thought into a reality composed of new, unfathomable dimensions, tempering the energy of the spheres as if it were but a weight of common steel. And yet, for all their magics, still do they walk and bleed and die as mere mortal men, and seem driven by the same hungers of conquest and domination that has ruled life since times primordial. How very strange. Also how very strange. 40,000 XP and none of my characters leveled up? Holy moly. Who's slacking over here? Huh. My goodness. Anything to search for? Yes. On top of one of the table stations, you find a small enigmatic object whose purpose you cannot imagine. It is labeled TX Coder. We found TX Coder. I don't know. Can Connie hold it? No. Can Angie hold it? Yes. By the way, we picked up something that Blythe had to figure out. I say toxic bombs. Okay, someone's holding toxic bombs. Which sounds like a horrible thing to do, holding toxic bombs, but whatevs. Alright, where are we? Observation center. Let's refresh our map. Okay, got this area. We've got the spaceport and security over here, I think. Which, they both need a thorough going through. Yeah, Terrain Airport. Sorry, Terrain Guardia landing port. Maybe a little pun on LaGuardia Airport. Dane Cannons. Rather than focus on how a religious title is also the name of field artillery, I am instead going to focus on destroying them. Oh, really? The one of you that did not get silenced puts us all to sleep. But thankfully, then woke us all up. Well, not all. Woke us the majority up. So you give and you take. And we're just going to hide for fun. Except the sleeping ones. They're going to lay down for fun. Get up, Deirdre. No sleeping on the job. There's really nothing to look out at in the, I don't know, landing zone out there. It's not use. I want to pick lock. All right, Connie. You be a sneaky little lass. I did say little lass. Okay? Little lass. Nothing about donkeys. Little lass. Just because one ends with an L and the next starts with an L, do not assume I did not pronounce them both in there. Meanwhile, Technics, Keepers, and Guarders. Alright, let's use the magical powers of crowd control. Ooh, you don't have much way of CC though. Let's get this. Hypnotize. No, that's a single target, I think. Well, I could itching skin them, but that's not exactly gonna lock them down. That would at most. Oh, okay, you know what? Blythe, you're going to attack the Technics. Angie, you can sleep stuff. Deirdre, yeah, you throw a sleepy on them. Edith, give us a blessing. Except bless is not holy, bless is mental. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, Fran, what fancy things can you do? Oh yeah. Conjure us up something. Although, can you create life? No. Yeah. I did pick freeze all. Let's try to freeze all. That has a chance, I think, to paralyze every creature out there. So we could have them asleep and paralyzed. I don't think I'd mind that. Double locked down. That's a good number of things getting paralyzed. All right. Time to wail on those terrain. Those dang terrain. One advantage of crowd controlling these things is I don't get to spend 10 seconds every round watching how they reorganize themselves. Little wins for the win. Oh, goodness gracious. Really? I guess that one is a keeper. Ha ha ha. Okay, now we've actually got something that is neither slept nor paralyzed out on the board. Oh, curses. Spoke too soon about that little pleasure of life. Ah, well. Keepers are going to get wiped out, and now we just have some garters. And we'll wake them all up with our attacks here, rather than focusing fire on the one that is already a threat. But that's fine, that's fine. Makes the fight a little more interesting if they're able to actually do something to us. Well, I guess you didn't have a chance to really do anything to us because you all just went and died. Okay, almost 36,000 XP. This is why I don't feel the urgent need to class change everyone right at level 9. Because we're getting some good XP out of these fights. And now in the game, going up to level 11 is not exactly a chore. Okay, Ninja, still trying to raise your alchemy. At this rate, you're not going to max out alchemy before I class change you. But I think I'm moving back into Ninja one more time. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, nothing in fire, nothing in water, a few airs. Okay, just 2 more air spells. And they're both worth 8 points. I guess it does not matter. The room is moderately bare, though an unusual-looking honeycomb sculpture inhabits the southwest corner. You don't say. Looking closer at the sculpture, it would more likely appear to be a desk of some sort, designed to conform to the various anomalies of the terrain anatomies. Well, tell me more. Searching through the honeycombed facility. Okay, facility was just desk, but now it's a facility. You discover a black book. Deirdre got an item. Deirdre. Okay, I knew you were like that, but really, you're carrying around a little black book. Okay, who had the TX coder? Here we go. Okay, I'm supposed to be able to... Oh, do we just use it on it? There we go. We pass the device over the pages of the book and we read the following entries. And this is a log book of terrain shuttle movements. Look at how they're bringing all these terrain in. Oh look, 500 cells, just like the Yupani told us. Yep, 200 more cells. The thing is about this disruptors, I've never found a terrain disruptor. I do not know what kind of classification that is, but it is not anything else. Um, more technics. I don't know what the SPMS is or the UVMLII, and that's not even Roman numerals because of the U. But yeah. Next arrival, Nargis shuttle, that time. Estimated time of arrival. And that's the last entry in the book, and that is important for some other time. By the way, if we just try to read the book by itself, the markings are unrecognizable. Now at this point I think we can pretty much discard them, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to hold on to them. Because I don't need that one inventory space just yet. Oh, hey! In the blink of an eye, the Master of Five Flowers is standing before us. Greetings, young masters. Your good deed has helped us to preserve the holy work, and keep it safe from the hands of the villainous cretins that have strayed far from the teachings of the divine monk Haram. How may I help you this day? Well, you can show us what you've got. What you've really got. Nothing interesting. Okay, good to know. Deirdre, do you have anything you wanted to sell him? No, you don't. Never mind. Good to know you're still alive. That's it. Excuse me, we're just going to go this way. The Terang Security. Terang Empire Security. Save the game. And let's go in. This site is not secure. Look, anyone could just barge in here. That paralyze all, freeze all, works so well. Let's do it again. Okay, which of yous are threatening enough? Not exactly the most threatening, but each group has one active member. That's just an annoying thing. One person active, plenty of ability to reorder the entire map after every round. We'll take out the keepers first, because I think they've got some spell casting abilities. I'd rather not leave a spellcaster out there who could possibly paralyze us, or insane us, or blind us, or sleep us, or irritate us, or stone us, or disease us, or nauseate us, or slow us, or weaken us. You know, just the more common debuffs in this game. Goodness, I better watch out. Deirdre's going to be ready to level up really soon, I bet. Hey, look, there she goes. Piety and vitality, if you would. That was neither. You know what I'm going to do, folks? I am going to reload and fight this game. Fight as many times as it takes. Okay, yeah, thaumaturgy is maxed out. So I am going to focus on alchemy for now. But course, Edith also levels up. And she gets her point of strength. But not that point of speed she needed. So I don't feel too bad. Yeah, I'm going to redo this, and I will see you on the other side. All right. I only had to fight that fight one more time. The result is that Deirdre got a point of vitality, which she needed, but not a piety. And Edith, meanwhile, got her point of speed that she needed, but not her strength. So I'm just going to take the level, and since I'm leveling up to level 11 anyway, I'll focus on the next point at their next level up. Edith has 327 to go, and Deirdre 342 to go. It is likely, or at least possible, that they will not level up at the same time next go around. Meanwhile, Fran also had leveled up with them with this last fight, but since she did not need any stat improvements, it wasn't really very dramatic. Okay, we killed the guys, gals, things, whatever they are. I don't think we have anything in this room, but I was going to search anyway. Okay, yep, there was nothing in here. Ooh, we are getting pretty low on our stamina, and our magic point situation isn't all that happy either. Let's give it a rest. Terrain Wilders, huh? Edith, do you actually have any kind of AoE? You've got magic missiles. There we go. Let's show them who's boss. Over what we've got in our inventories, because we found a thing. Deadly poison. Oh, hold on to another bomb there, Fran. Oh, could not identify. Interesting. Static sticks. That's a new kind of stick. Okay. Thought I picked up one more item somewhere. I guess not. Can you identify? No. Can you identify? Yeah. A canned summon. Alright, one free use of conjuration spell. And now we go back to sleeping. Sleep, sleep, sleep. We really like to sleep. We try to sleep all day, sleep, sleep, sleep. Gosh. Deirdre, what's up with your magic points? Tell you what, Angie, you got some stuff. Let her eat some of your magic cookies. And no, that is not a euphemism. There we go, look at that, all full of magic now. Alright, redo the buffing. I'm anticipating we might get into a fight. Hey, look, I'm so good at that. Alright, garters. their attacks a little worse. Wow, that was only 8,000, but we got a magic ring. I'm thinking magic. I mean, a ring of shielding. Yep, that is a magic ring. Does anyone here need... Oh, you're not wearing a little purpley thing? Now everyone's got one. Okay, we'll go to this room first. More garters. Yeah, it worked out well enough last time. Let's throw the same stuff out again. Because, you know, if at first it does succeed, do again. Well, that was a little on the... Just trying to search for the adjective I'm trying to use there. Not very dramatic. Let's just say that. It was a little anticlimactic, at least, with how that last round went. All right. Excuse me, I think I saw 3 people resist that spell. The name of the spell is Freeze All, not Freeze Almost All. I like a refund. Yeah, I think we'll just focus on that one fella. Just wipe out that group of foes. And then we'll turn our attention to the keepers again, because I believe they may have magical abilities. And I just not up for getting cast at. Polearm, really not interested in taking a stun rod, but we will grab your dust. Angie, I don't really particularly care how you short out your path of self-improvement here, so good for you. Alright, where are we? Thaumaturgy. Ooh, so close to the next break point. But you've got at least one more spell to pick up here. Weaken or Awaken. I don't know that I have anyone with Awaken. Now that I say that, so many people probably have it, but go with it. Go with that. From a plaque mounted to the wall hangs several transparent cylinders, each about the size of a good finger. What is a good finger size here? I don't know. Cautiously, you take a sniff, but no odor. Because, I guess, sniff my finger is a thing? Finally, you pluck one into your mouth. But being tasteless and not very pleasant, you can only suspect that they must have some other intended purpose and don't wish to think further upon where such a thing might be inserted. I'm sorry, I'm just having dirty thoughts here all of a sudden. You found a finger rod. You found a finger rod. Finger rod? I don't even know him. Ba-dum-bum. Let's try and give this finger rod to Fran. There you go, Fran. You like 2 fingers in your sack. Okay, let's have a quickie look. Inventory space is starting to become a premium again. I picked up some new dust. Crushed widows. Of course, you had previously used up all the crushed widows that you were possessing. Okay, so Angie has 1 spot. Deirdre has 3. 1 for Fran. Okay, I do think I'm going to need to use some of those items in the next fight. Time to check our map. I do believe we have done a great job so far on efficiently clearing things out. I know the high chamber is over here and we have not yet gone there, but we don't need to go there just yet. There is, I believe, a tactical depot here that we can explore. Who knew there were going to be terrain inside the terrain tactical depot? You know, I probably could switch to expert mode just for a few fights here to get a little bit of XP out of each of these planned encounters, but at the same time I don't really need to do that. Well, I guess this was, as I looked at it, the more left door, and I was trying to keep going left here. leveling. So nice, Blythe. You're working on your personality. But hey, I like you just for who you are. Oh, and again, so close to the break point for the next set of spells. I'll take Awaken. I don't think anyone else has Awaken. Guess this room is a room to get to the next room in. A large reinforced steel door has been installed to prevent any accidental intrusion by unauthorized personnel. Mounted to the latch in the door is a thick metal block in which a finger hole has been bored. What is this, like the world's weirdest glory hole? We push the transparent rod into the latch hole. I hope it did something. Fun fact, glory hole is what we call an orifice on top of a dam, which is used as overflow for when the dam is, well, the reservoir behind the dam, that is, reaches its designed high water mark. That's just been some amazing game commentary and hydrologic engineering trivia for you folks. Remember, like and subscribe. No. In fact, do not like, do not subscribe. What do I want to do here? I want to kill some terrain. That's what I want to do. And I want to do it quickly and efficiently. And quick and efficient means also minimizing my risk. One thing I really did not appreciate until I was much older is the value of crowd control. I think as I was talking a few videos about the sleep spell and basic Dungeons and Dragons and then advanced Dungeons and Dragons was just like an encounter ender, especially at low levels. And now that I am an older person playing 5th edition, I do tend to like playing a cleric or a wizard who uses a lot of crowd control spells. Not that I also don't appreciate the value of dishing out insane amounts of damage, I mean whether it be single target or area of effect damage, but I don't know. I've come to think that there's something more elegant and refined about locking down the enemy, and holy crap, a power glove, Nintendo Power Glove, now you're playing with power, and question mark weapon. Interesting stuff we got here. And wouldn't you know it, I just went through, checked inventory availability, and now totally forgot it. A mystery ray. Or fingering rod and picking up mystery rays. I don't know. This is a very family-friendly video all of a sudden. Electric glove. Uses firearms skill. Cannot be used by priests, bishops, bards, both be, so the bishop, bard, or bard, bishop, samurai, monk, or ninja. Well, alas, I do believe we are all... Oh, no, except for you. Aside from my ranger, we are all samurais or ninjas. Good to keep in mind. Oh yeah, way far away. Needing to watch these two in their level up. Edith detects something. Well, find it. Searching the room, you find a crude drawing depicting the object disassembled into many pieces, with strange words, marks, lines, and arrows scribbled all over it. Sketched into a corner of the parchment is a small, assembled version of the device, emitting some kind of a ray, and a few crumpled bodies in its path. It makes you wonder about the intelligence of these creatures to go to so much trouble just to make something that a broadsword could easily accomplish with a few good swipes. Hey buddy, let me tell you about a certain fellow named Rube Goldberg. Encounter. Oh goodness, we do not have enough for freeze everything. Well, that being said, let me back up. Back up. Actually, back up to Deirdre. More nuclear blasting. Oh gosh, do a level 4 nuclear blast? That's what you're gonna do. And Fran, you're gonna fight. Let's have Deirdre's magic do the heavy lifting in this fight. Kapow, boom, bash, bang, pew, 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 pew. You're welcome. I'm available for sound effect voice acting if you need any. Let me actually just check the map. Am I actually going back the way I have come? Nope, I have not. Just as a total coincidence. A large reinforced steel door has been installed to prevent any accidental intrusion by authorized personnel. There is a finger hole here. You wouldn't mean for Rod? We push Rod into the hole. Goes in willingly. Terrain! Oh, Deirdre can only do a level 1 nuclear blast? That's not worth it. Not when we can get a level 3. I know, Deirdre. But we can take care of that after the fight. If your paralysis lasts longer than 10 rounds, please consult a physician. Inside the depot area stands a rack of unusual-looking pole staffs. We found a bunch of pole arms. And I'm not going to take any of them, thank you. I mean, they look cool and all, but they're heavy and I don't need them. We are getting exhausted pretty well quickly here. I reckon we have got that building cleared out. And now we're out. At this stage, I believe going up to the high seat area would be appropriate course of action. Sorry, the high chamber. Before we go in though, we're gonna rest. I've got a sneaking suspicion that on this mission, we're going to have an ambition, and it'll come to fruition with my intuition for a fight. Actually, back up. That's right. Back that Connie up. Back that Connie up. Let's put them to sleep. Wow. I mean, that was really a non-game changer there, Connie. I mean, we are sleeping on the front stoop to their headquarters. Maybe, from a narrative perspective, it makes sense that there's all these guys here. But it is a tad on the frustrating side when all I'm trying to do is sleep. Okay, you know what? I know I'm trying to put them all to sleep and everything, but let's asphyxiate this situation. Okay, we're going to have our own sniff delivery service here with all this powder we're finding. We really need to remember to use it. There's no way she's going to make the next break point. She's not going to get 5 more points of alchemy in her next level up. So we'll start putting it towards thaumaturgy just to speed up her gain of those spells when I switch her over after level 11. Yeah, that's the last spell she can pick here. Sniff, what is it? Crushed widows. Stick them on top of your other crushed widows. And let's get back to sleeping. It would be awesome to fill all my magic points up again, but having full stamina is also pretty good. Okay, we've done that. We are outside the base of the terrain. I mean, outside the headquarters of the terrain here on Guardia. I think we'll save here, end the episode, and I'll tell you all thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.